Hello, Aries. Hi again. This is your channel messages for the 17th of July. We just got cut off, Aries. Okay, sorry about that. We got cut. No, we're gonna have to start over your reading, but I still have your messages, so this is good. It's a Aries. Me getting Aquarius. Aquarius rules the people. It also talks about friendship. We also have Uranus. Uranus talks about rebellion. We have Mercury, which talks about communication. That rules Gemini. It also rules Virgo. And we got Meta. When I was talking about Meta, my got cut off. So let's do this again. We're getting something about Facebook. Something about Facebook friends. Now, as I was saying, usually if you only add the people you know on Facebook, usually you don't get in problems. You get in problems when you start add strangers. Strangers that you don't know what their intentions are of you on this website, them just meet you. Also, people got in problems when you and somebody wasn't getting along. Them would look for your Facebook friends. They would look on your friends list and email a friend them. Like if you get a girl pregnant and you never want be with her, should I look for your friends list on Facebook and message all of your friend them? So I'm getting something about you're the only man in the room and you don't agree with what everybody else agree with. It could be something about privacy. Now I remember the whole Meta slave where them did lock up a few users in Facebook jail for some reason. That was a whole thing. Remember Mark Zuckerberg? It was a thing where one was taking actual users and then pictures and when I put them in a Facebook jail. I don't know if anybody remember that. Anybody remember the whole Facebook jail? I know there's a Meta slave, right? The whole Meta slave term, but there was also something about Facebook jail. Yeah, like the popular nickname for when Facebook Meta temporarily blocks or restrict account features, right? Something about bad language, posting scams, or rapid firing too many friend requests. So I don't know if you get too much friend requests or you're sending out too much friend requests or something about post spam. Maybe I share links on Facebook. I remember when I had Facebook, we used to share a lot of links because I was auditioning in Jamaica. And a lot of the auditions I did in Jamaica, you have to make people vote for you. So you had to send them to a link to vote for you in Jamaica. We're getting something about like a restriction that was put on you. You were put in Facebook. Maybe Facebook have you as spam. No wonder why them think you're fucking AI. Because you were already deemed as spam. It's bots. Like them think you're a bot account. It could be something like that. Them think you're a bot. But I'm getting something about all of the emperors in the building don't agree with something. No, agrees with something. And you're the only man who said, no, I don't agree. Like you're saying something's supposed to be made for the people. Something was built on friendship. Something was built on creating memories. And whatever you're asking me to do, me getting it and defeat the purpose. Because Facebook would be ruled under the zodiac sign of Aquarius and Gemini. Now, it could be things that are being done on Facebook is to the detriment of other people. Maybe them a traffic. Maybe them a hack you, them a stalk you. Or you put somebody in Facebook jail. Somebody actually is facing charges to go to jail based on the simulation you put them in. Mr. Zuckerberg. So I'm getting everybody who you thought it was funny to put in Facebook jail. For some reason, the police actually want this person in jail. Because Facebook is a simulation. Let's go. We also have the Meta slaves because there was a talks about Facebook selling a lot of black women to white men online. So it could be something about you're a victim of this. Maybe you, along with a lot of people, were a victim of some sex trafficking that happened on Facebook. I don't know if everybody survived, but you did. So I'm getting something is coming up with Facebook. Let's go. First card out is the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is homelessness, is lacking. You don't have much. You feel isolated. You feel out in the cold. Or maybe you get locked out from Facebook. So it could be something about Facebook banning you. Facebook would only ban you if you where you show naked pictures on Facebook. I don't know if you show naked pictures or somebody email your whole Facebook friend list and show them explicit pictures of you from a dummy account. Five of Pentacles is you're alone. I'm getting something is being done on Facebook. Now, maybe you uploaded something on Facebook that caused you to get evicted and fired. I'm getting whatever this is stop on Facebook. We also have the Emperor, Aries, exactly. Yeah, I'm getting you're the only man who you're getting you not agree with it. I'm getting you saying something's supposed to be for the people, something is regulated for friends, for people to be in connection with each other. What you're asking me to do is going against the whole purpose of this. Yeah, the Emperor. Okay, I'm getting something about, are you being forced to shut down Facebook? I'm getting something about abandoned accounts. A lot of abandoned accounts on your website. Maybe a website. This could be Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Wanna need for clean up all of the bots them. Me getting wanna clean up the bots them, and everybody friend requests are go down. Everybody followers are go down. Based on the fact that me getting wanna need for clean up the place. Me getting a beer bot. And me getting wanna have posts or wanna have subscribers and the whole of them are robots. Me getting if the back end of YouTube or the back end of Facebook clean up everything, everybody gonna wake up with new subscriber count, new friend count. Because half of what it is robots. Something like that. Cause me getting something about abandoned accounts, account them abandoned. Or yes, say the user them not get. There's something about the user count. Like not a lot of people coming to the website. You're being forced to shut down the website, or you're being forced to shut down something. We also have the Page of Cups, and we also have the Eight of, yeah, we're getting something about, so Facebook is known for older users. When I grew up, young people use Facebook. Now, young people use TikTok. Young people use Snapchat. Them not use Facebook like how them use Instagram, like how them use TikTok. Not even like how them use Facebook. Facebook have a community like Facebook, but YouTube has a community like Facebook, but YouTube does not allow you to instant message. You only can maybe tag or unlist a video here. Me getting something about the users, something about me getting the amount of young users, like maybe people who are signing up for the website. You have say that you have 5 million users, but me getting, like you're saying, this has been the lowest year for new accounts. Something like that you're saying, like you're saying, like the young people have now create Facebook account. Like every year you have an influx in young people who just turn a certain age to create a Facebook profile. Me getting, yes, this year it low. So me getting, you consider shutting something down, but me getting, you don't want to shut it down because it's kind of all you have. You know, and you will have something for 100 years running instead of having something for 50 years and then shut it down. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm also getting a lot of layoffs. So we're getting a lot of Meta workers, Meta and WhatsApp workers. We're getting them, I get layoff. So I'm getting a lot of job cuts. Okay, it could be with Google too. Google, Meta, Instagram, TikTok. We're getting a lot of layoffs. The Judgment, yeah. I feel like you have to close down your business, or I don't know if you're thinking because of the projection of whatever this is. Me getting, you don't think it going project into like more. Me getting you maintaining a revenue. You're not project. So maybe you're considering doing bankruptcy, not because you're poor, but because you'll get more out of the business if you close it down that way. Cause me getting the Emperor, yeah, tell people, listen, I don't have enough money for support this anymore. I know this has been happening for a very long time. Some of you, when the first job was working here, me getting called Judgment. And Judgment is usually the final days. Me getting like tell the employees that you were gonna have a close down. This is going to be our last summer open. This is going to be me getting have a close. Me getting it's because of a lack of jobs or something about a lack of revenue. Because the Five of Pentacles means you don't have no money, you don't have no job. And then the Eight of Pentacles, come getting you try look for a job. And the job market is shitty. All them I do, I take your resume and I take your information for sale. That's all them I do. You go up on any site, right? Majority of the site them I go up on right now, Indeed, Glassdoor, all of these sites. You will see job listing, you apply for it, it's not real. Them only put the job there for make the company look like them a grow. But them don't want the role. Them not looking for a fucking supervisor. Them just put it there. So when investors look at the company, them say, okay, let's see the projection rate when it comes down to employment since your business is growing. And then I'm gonna show you, look, we have a lot of listings. We have over 100 listings out on Glassdoor and on Indeed, waiting for people to fill the role because we project that the company is going to need more workforce. It's a lie. Them only put it there for make investors think the business are grow. Yeah, we need more manpower. We have 100 vacancies to fill. That's how you know when a business are grow. It depends on how much vacancies them fill per year. That's how you know it's a grow. It need more workforce. So me getting look for a job. The job market is trash. Like half of the man them wanna fuck, right? Me getting can't get no job. And when you get the job, perhaps because of the job scarcity, them a hold on for money. Me see some flight attendants talking that them supposed to work 35 hours without pay. Bitch, why you? First of all, these weird ass flight attendants is telling people to go on a website and sign a petition because them a work how much hours without getting paid. Bitch, why you work? Why you not quit? Why you not quit? Why are you working for a boss who allow you to work for 35 hours without pay? And then you gotta tell the public. You gotta tell the public to sign the petition so you get paid. Bitch, all of uno supposed to gang on a boss. And all of uno was supposed to say, we are not working today unless we get paid for the 35 hours that we are forced to pay. And nobody on that team works. The flight shut down. You give a fuck if somebody have to make a flight? Please sign the petition today. We're flight attendants and we are forced. You're slave. You're picking fucking corn, you're picking sugar cane, you're picking fucking cotton, you're forced. You forced to get up every day, iron your flight attendant thing, fold your tie, put on the fucking cap and draw the fucking suitcase. You get forced for do that without pay. Bitch, why you not quit? You think a man in a construction and work for 35 hours without pay? You think a truck driver I work for 35 hours without pay? Bitch, not even a McDonald's worker will work 35 hours without pay. Why are these flight attendants asking people to sign a petition so that they get paid for the 35 hours you're forced to work? Bitch, quit. Bitch, quit, sweetheart. Me not understand how to make people are forcing them to work 35 hours without blood clot pay. Bitch, don't show up. Why? You're gonna lose your job? I don't feel like there's a threat with you losing a job that make you work over 35 hours and don't get paid. Bitch, what the fuck is happening? So me getting the Emperor saying, yeah, the Emperor said we have to shut down. All right? Me getting something like that. Me getting the business of a close. I'm getting a lot of people are gonna lose business. A lot of people are left unemployed and also might be left without like housing because the job market is brody. The job search market is terrible. One time you never even have to send resume. You could have get job by word of mouth. No, it's totally different. Everybody the money is being regulated among people who know each other. Once them don't know you, them not regulate the money to you. Come like the only way them can know you is if you sell pussy. They're more interested to know how your clit look than your resume. Let's continue the reading. So yeah, I'm getting your closing down. Me getting money. Me getting money problem. Oh my God, you the boss. You the boss. I'm the best. I'm the best. You the best. The best viewer I ever had. Viewer ever had. Viewer ever had. You the fucking best. You the best. Okay. So yeah, me getting your close down. Let's go. We have the lovers. Well, this is good because I'm getting while you're breaking news to your employees that you have to close. We're getting even though you are closed down, You gotta spend your time on love. So this is great for you. I feel like you're a man and you've been working your whole life and you're single and you try to date and the dating never work out, but you just try to, and now you have to close down your company. You see, as you close it down, so me get you meet love of your life. Cause me getting you say to yourself, oh, Jesus Christ, me close down the company. What am I gonna do now? What am I gonna do now? Me gonna just sit down, retired. Me gonna just wake up in the morning and look outside my window while holding a cup of coffee, nodding. Like, what am I gonna do? Me getting your falling, me getting a relationship going to take all of your time. The emperor, your counterpart supposed to be the empress. I don't know if you're gonna meet the empress, but me getting something about this being closed down. Or me getting your date and you tell somebody say you don't work. And them say, well, you say you're retired. What that mean? Retired, but I don't think you're retired, sir. 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. That's not retirement. You don't know money. Bitch, this not, if you had the choice to make money right now, you would. So I know you're not in a retirement. You're just forced to stop work because your company shut down. Can't be getting your 5 of Pentacles. Unless you feel like 5 of Pentacles, even though you do a little work on, like, me getting, you know, totally unemployed. There's some type of paperwork you deal with every day. Okay? But me getting, tell somebody, say, this look like you look for a job. This don't look like you have a job, but you're the emperor. So maybe you tell somebody about a company you used to own, but you don't own it no more. Me getting a keeper bring up memories of when you used to work for this place. But 5 of Pentacles, there's a lot of sadness in your voice when you talk about it because of the fact that it used to be yours and you don't have it anymore. So maybe because you don't have your company anymore, you don't feel like an emperor. You know, you're retired, but there's a lot of men who's retired who they give over them company. You know, there's a lot of men who they retire and them still walk back on the company site and be like, hey, what's up, man? I just stopped by to see how everything is going. Shouldn't you be home? Yeah, but I decided to stop by. Because you have retired men who will still see them company in progress. Me getting for you, you're retired and you have to close down. Unfortunately, but I am getting you're not going to sit at home alone. Me getting you have a love interest. So you won't be alone. You won't be too, because me getting you always alone and you work to not be lonely. Know that your work stop, you're lonely. Me getting the lover's card. Perhaps it's time for you to focus on love, sir. You focus on work for too long. Well, the King of Swords. Yeah. Me getting a time for you to focus on love now. I don't think you thought there would ever be a time in your life where you have to prioritize meeting a girl or meeting a man. Me getting this is the time. Me getting a business close. That was it. That's it. I'm not saying you can't start a new business, but obviously if you do, it can't be as hectic as the business you had in the past. But me getting Emperor, you're kind of older, you know. Right now, you're supposed to be sitting down with the Empress. You know? Both of them is almost the same age, but she kind of allow you to sit down. Usually when you have an Emperor and Empress, even though both of them sit down, the Emperor would be the one for losing mobile gifts first. This is what I mean. I think when it comes on to relationships, men are the ones who always lose them health first. That's why you give them the seat. You know, that's why you give men the seat. Especially if you're them wife, you give them the seat to sit down. Them usually die first. Them health deteriorate first. Sometimes you're pretty and you're old and them have Alzheimer's. Them don't even remember say you is them wife. Sometimes you're there and you're pretty and you push them around a fucking wheelchair. Even though both of them sit down, usually the Empress stand up. Him sit down. Him older than her, or him been through way more vigorous life experiences, so you give him the seat. Then the Empress stand up over him, basically. I'm getting his time to, because I'm getting you did the money, you did the job, that closed down. It's time you need to figure out who will take care of you when you get older. So it's either you're going to have a miserable life, being locked away somewhere and forcing a PSW to jerk you off, or me getting a time. It's time for fun. But the thing is, maybe I don't want date because of the situation you're in. Because me getting you're saying retirement, but we have 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. That don't sound like retirement. That sound like your job shut down and you still a try for hustle money. So every girl you meet, you gotta tell her say you're retired, but you're not retired. 5 of Pentacles. Me don't know. Me don't think so. Me don't know. And maybe if you're retired, the money where you have, you only can retire one person on it. Usually, when a man retire himself, he can retire him family on that money. You know. Usually, when a man think about retirement, he don't think about me. I can retire. Me, my name. Him say, me have enough money. Me can stay home with my wife and kids, and live the rest of my life. So in retirement include the projections of him wife and kids in it. I'm getting when you're retired for yourself. And I'm getting whatever income you're bringing in is not a lot of money. So maybe that's why it's affecting you to date. But me getting something about you need to figure out how to take care of your brother, you're older now. You're the emperor. What you gonna do? You're going to homes. You need to think about these things. You're one slip away from being bedridden. You need to think about these things. But the Lover's card is here. Can be getting your body old, but your mind isn't. Your body might be like 70. Your mind is like 35. You're getting you have a very sharp mind, but you have to let go of something because your body is not able anymore, and that comes with age. You're getting you need to focus on who you're going to spend your time with. Because you obviously spent more than 50 years chasing a business. None of the years I mean spend on finding actual love. You need to do it before you're dead. And I feel like that's why, in a weird way, your business gets shut down. Because you ain't supposed to be focusing on that all your life. And that's all you've been doing all your life. Getting it's time to find love, unfortunately. I'm going to leave it here. I forgot who the fuck I was doing. I'm going to leave it here. What's your name, kid? What's your name? Yeah, good. Aries. Good kid. I'm going to leave it here, Aries. We're going to the next reading, so I will be back.